When I started running my channel, I started getting a lot of requests like what indicator should I add, or what's the secret I don't know yet, or what course should I take, why did you decide to add something and not remove it? I'm sure everyone makes a huge pile of mistakes because the information on YouTube is oversaturated with junk. I will show you where beginners make the most mistakes and when you fix it, or you will have a trading session with a 100% win rate. So, before we start to increase our balance, I want to test your knowledge on a very basic situation. I'm sure you watched a lot of videos on this strategy. Look, we have a sideways movement on the stock market. Here we have a horizontal vertical. Here we have a horizontal resistance level. Here we have a horizontal support level. Let's now model the situation when the chart comes to one of these levels, either to the upper or to the lower level. Here we have touched the upper boundary, and now we have three options. We open a trade, let's say for 4 Japanese candles. So your forecast should be either up or down, or you don't open a trade. Let's just check. You can pause the video right now, think, make a decision, or what your intuition and your analysis tells you, and see what result we will get in 4 Japanese candlesticks. I have already made my decision. A little later I will explain which one and why, and right now we will look at the result. So, if we are talking about the fact that your trade was made for 4 Japanese candles, what is profitable at that moment? Ask yourself this question and answer it. But I think most of you probably made this trade on the downside. Yes, this trade has a good chance that it would close in plus, but I'm sure that very many of you would be disappointed if your trade would close right here, far beyond this level. My friends, the situation is called liquidity withdrawal. I think that in this situation also a lot of people think that now we will definitely start to grow, but if we turn on a smarter indicator, realize that all this is the resistance zone, and after that the chart is still moving according to its own scenario. The perfectly similar situation is on the platform on this currency pair. I'm sure that if we have a chart on earning and losing money, so in this moment people lose much more money just because the market maker had fooled them. Today we will trade in such situations on the lower time frame, so let's see what will come out of it. And here I will open a trade, because we have already essentially manipulated. Yes, so far we don't have a pronounced sideways movement. We have a level that is formed by this indicator, but it is essentially a horizontal level from which we remove liquidity. And you can see what is happening. I think that here also a lot of people have already opened trades on the upside. Someone earned, someone lost, but due to the fact that the movement for a long time was in a downward direction, I think of course more people have lost their money and the broker made money on it. There's nothing you can do. The most important thing is to understand the logic of how the stock market works. This is actually what I'm trying to explain to you, and thus look what a good trade we have now. I would not consider this level to be so sure, but because there were only a couple of 3 touches, but it was a more sure level, so I advise you to look for good sideways movement with some confirmations. At least 2 touches of tops or minimum values, and then you can find this kind of manipulation. Wow, my friends, what a perfect example. Look at the manipulation that's going on here with this horizontal level. So I'm going to open a downward trade here. Here is our resistance level, which we kind of successfully broke through. Well, maybe we really broke it, we're about to find out. Still the structure here looks like a squeeze and a breakout, but I'm inclined to believe that it's the market maker who is manipulating traders right now. They're making their own action, and we are trading downward after the update to this maximum here, because I'm expecting a pullback. I don't know if this trade will close in plus or minus, but only 6 seconds left. It is a bit risky, so my balance allows me to open a couple or more trades for reinsurance. I still expect a decline, well, at least to this horizontal level. Maybe we will have a retest and further upward movement, or maybe we will completely return to this sideward movement. Oh, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We are going down, and in fact, it may turn out to be a regular pro trade, where we also have a liquidity withdrawal, as in the examples I showed you in the beginning. I made a couple more trades, and we also get 2 confident pluses here. So let's find something similar. But here, my friends, I would not go up, because we are trading against a very strong trend, and this is, by the way, the one of the very common mistakes of beginners. You see the levels, but you don't see the powerful downtrend, which will lead any attempts to trade against this movement only to lose money. So be careful, such situations are better not to take. I would rather wait for the formation of some clear sideways movement, which looks like this one. So we have a good opportunity to open a trade on the downside or on the update of this maximum. Now we can go even higher, but it's still risky because there is another horizontal level here, which can also be cheated. But we'll hope that the pullback will happen here. I will be ready to make a few more trades a little higher. Well, in 5 seconds our trade will be closed. Look, what a confident reaction is almost instantly after taking liquidity out of this zone. So, my friends, as far as I remember, not a single trade has closed in the negative today, which means that we have fulfilled today's goal. We really have 100% strategy with a 100% win rate. Of course, it won't always be like this way. I have mentioned all the risk in this video, so trade wisely, listen to real proven traders. Thank you all for watching this video. See you soon.